leaders, those people who knew well and knew long, took you aside and said, come here, gal. Come here, boy. Sit down. Let me show you what a man is supposed to know. Let me teach you. Let me give you tests. Let me make you demonstrate that you're ready to call yourself a man. And if you still want to act like a boy, you ain't welcome in this community. You got to grow some more. And I don't care how big you are, how fat you are, how cute you think you are. You ain't nothing till you become a spiritual man, a tribal man. You're nothing until you become a spiritual woman, a tribal woman, a social woman. And these are the lessons that went on. So Africans constantly within the culture were teaching what needed to be taught in order to bring and maintain this awareness of the multidimensionality of self. Now let me tell you something that happened. It was not accidental that Europeans made a distinction between white people and black people and made it very clear that we were not made of the same material. They made that very clear, and they enforced that and made sure that we understood that whatever they were, we weren't. And then they put their face on God. God had to pass his wife to get in America. And you see, this was not accidental. They knew exactly what they were doing. They got him a white woman and say, you the mother of God. They got a little white baby and say, you are God as a baby. They got him a white man and put him on the cross, you dead God. Got him a resurrected God, say, you resurrected God. And then they have you, hail God, full of grace, hail Mary, full of grace, love you Jesus, white man, white man, white man, white man, white man. And what they were doing, and it's happening all over Harlem, every Sunday, every night, all over Atlanta, all over New Orleans. They're still yelling out and screaming, calling on this white man, white man, white man, white man. And if somebody stands up to you and says, you are God, you are convinced they're crazy. You're convinced they're crazy because you can't imagine the relationship of God to yourself. I want to suggest to you, my brothers and sisters, that the most powerful knowledge of ourselves that was taken away from us was the recognition that God is in each and every one of us. Not just the 5%ers, but the 100%ers. Not just the Muslims, not just the Hebrew Israelites, not just the Jehovah's Witnesses, not just those who've been born and washed again, and you are now whiter than snow and going to walk around heaven all day long. But God is in every one of us, even the junkies, even the crack users, even the AIDS patients. God is in all of us. And one of the worst things that happen is for us to lose consciousness of spirit as being the foundation of who we are. Now, what I'm giving you is not a religion lesson. This is a psychology lesson. This is understanding how the psyche of the Saku, because you see, Saku was an African concept. Read Light from Ancient Africa, one of my other books. Saku is an African concept that came from the people of Kemet.